I forgot to put the timer on. So I'm like, oh, we'll just go live. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, my friend Jen.
Hello, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. Always good to be here with you. It's
Same.
been 2 months since we've done this.
I know. It seems like longer. I don't know why, but
It
it
does
just
seem like
feels like
longer.
it's been forever, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And last month, we didn't have it because I thought my cat was dying imminently, and she's still with us, our little Rory, and looks like we may have her for Christmas, hopefully. So I'm excited about that. But we're happy to see you all. Welcome to Tomato Talk Live. My name is Lauren, otherwise known as Mrs. Tomato Head,
Oh, I'm Jen Joy.
and we are tomato heads and besties and all the things. And we
Yes.
like to come to you once a month or more to talk tomatoes and just
Mm-hmm.
shoot the breeze. Sometimes we have guests. Our last show was in October. We had Bill Yoder with us.
Yes, that was fun.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and sometimes we don't have a guest and we just interview each other. And that's what we're
Mm-hmm.
going to do today. We're going to talk about lessons we learned from the last growing season, or I guess past growing seasons too, and
Mm-hmm.
then how we plan for the future. I mean, it's December, so I know some people are starting their seeds in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel ashamed. I haven't even started any micros yet.
Any of your what?
Any micro tomatoes. I'm not. I
Oh,
haven't anything through winter. I'm ashamed. Like micropalooza just like flew
well,
right by me.
you can
And
only do what you can do.
well, I every week it's on my to-do list, and I've actually brought in the trays and filled them like with the soil. They're in the living room, ready for me to put seeds in them. So fingers crossed. But I've been like deep cleaning like the basement, like getting it prepped, and like I like cleaned all the shelves real well and like cleaned the walls behind. Like I'm losing my mind with like the cleaning.
Gosh, I wish I would lose my mind with cleaning. It just doesn't happen. I'm the opposite, I think. I'm like, oh, well, let's put these seeds in dirt and we'll leave the house dirt for another time. I think I'd rather
I'm
be doing it.
usually like that, but I think with like Jade moving out and everything, that I'm just like I gotta clean it and just get it all like fresh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Feels better in my mind.
That makes sense. You're like the reverse of nesting. You know, when you're waiting for a baby to come, you clean and do all of that
Love
nesting. And
it.
now your baby has left the nest and you're doing reverse nesting.
Yeah, yeah. It feels good. It's nice to get rid of stuff that's
Oh,
just unnecessary to have anymore.
I need to do that.
Never did read that Marie Kondo book, but I always wanted to.
I
But I
think
know you're
good.
supposed to like hold it in your hand, and if it brings you joy, you can
Right.
keep. If it brings you absolutely no joy, get rid of it. So that's what
Yeah.
I've been doing. Like, no joy, no joy. None
I
of my
need to do
seeds
that.
go. All of my seeds and all of my gardening paraphernalia stays. It's
Yeah, don't touch that.
every pot
Yeah.
stays.
Hi, everybody. Glad you're here with us live. For those of you watching live, we're also recording for those of you that are not able to watch us live, like our third musketeer, Kina. It's kind of late for 1 o'clock in the morning where she is, so she'll watch tomorrow. But we have 49 live viewers right now, and that's just on YouTube, not on Instagram. So let's see who's here. Sherman was number one.
Oh, hi, Sherman.
Part 3 for the week. So excited to have you
No slacking tonight.
here. Nope. Nope. And then somebody amazing named Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head commented a couple hours ago, 7 hours ago. I didn't even beat Sherman 7 hours ago.
It's amazing.
Hey, Susan. Glad you're here with us. And well, she was 3 hours ago. They're all trying to beat each other now. Who can come in first?
So fun.
Hey, Drew, I loved your pictures today of the of your cross. Looks exciting. Pause Pride and
That
Malachite Box. Yeah, good cross. Can't wait to hear all about it.
the Malachite box. Lauren's like, oh yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And with those two, a positive and a positive, you would think, like, that's gotta be a tasty tomato.
Mm-hmm.
However, my Malachite Box and Dwarf Purple Heartthrob cross, in which I grew the F2s of this past summer, there were a couple yucky ones, like,
Mm-hmm.
not good. How does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
We need
Maybe
to ask Angwei or somebody who knows about genetics. How does this happen?
I don't know. Maybe further down the line, it would get better.
Well, all the purples were yucky, but
Hmm.
I got 2. I got a green when ripe striped, I got a green when ripe, 2 dwarfs, a purple and green stripe, so I had some good ones, but I was just kind of amazed that there were a couple that were yucky, and Kina said the same thing with one of the crosses.
Hmm. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
I'd love to learn how like genetic testing like works. Like it's probably expensive too, or you would think, right? Because I'm sure there's like I was thinking the other day, there's probably like several tomatoes where it's just so easy to
Yes,
just rename one. Like,
for sure.
I sell my tomatoes, right? But a lot of the people that buy them are my tomato plants. And or a lot of people that buy the plants probably like lose the tag or whatever. They just want
Yeah.
tomatoes. They don't care what they are. But then one of them grows and they taste the tomato and like, oh my gosh, this is such a great tomato. So they don't have the name of it. So they give it to someone else. What's this tomato? Oh, I don't know. Let's name it this.
Let's name it Uncle Charlie,
Yeah. So
because I
like
love my Uncle Charlie.
there's
Yeah.
probably several tomatoes that you grow and like you're looking at them and they look the same, the plant looks the same, and you're like, is this the same? Like
Oh, tons.
how easy is it to genetically find out?
I know, that would be nice. I know, and I can speak for everybody else in the tomato community too, I'm sure. That would be ideal
Mm-hmm.
because there are so many things, and also things get lost in translation. We get a lot of seeds from, like, Russia and Ukraine, and I see on those vendor sites, like, the English names being not correct because it doesn't translate right. It's not no fault of their own, but then it's like a game of telephone.
Right.
You save the seeds and, um and then it just the translations get screwed. But take red trash panda, for example. This is a tomato that was new to so many of us this year from Brooke from Shorty's Funny Farm. It's a tomato that came out of her burn pile.
Yeah.
So it's not like it genetically magically became a new tomato. It's just a really good, she really enjoyed it, tomato.
Didn't know what it
You know
was.
what it was, had to name it something because she loved it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's very, very innocent, and other
It's just
times
like a
not
piece
so
of
much.
paper. You know how you test your pool water? You see
That's what we need. That's totally what we
a
need.
piece of paper and a tomato and it tells you that, oh, these are the same. Or like
Yep. Somebody told me once there's a tomato I love, and I know I've turned many of you onto it, also called Bogatir Elucia.
Mhm.
It's delicious, and I forget who, but somebody told me once that they thought it was the same as Brad's Black Heart,
Oh.
and I don't remember who told me, but I thought maybe it is.
I've grown Brad's black heart, and it is good. It's
It's
very
yeah.
delicious.
So it
Mhm.
could be they
So
look the
pretty.
same, but and nowadays with all these Ukrainian stuff with, like, the stripes and the nose at the bottom, there's so many that look alike, and
Mhm.
we know of at least one person who, I'm not a fan of, but intentionally changes the names
Yeah.
and of things that are already developed, and I'm not a fan of that either. I know, Kina, you and I feel very strongly about not contributing to that. As long as we know, we won't contribute to that in the
Yeah.
tomato world at all, because that's not right. People work hard to breed these things.
Yeah.
Actually, I know 2 people now that I'm thinking about it, and both of them are vendors, not vendors that I purchase from, but, that's pretty terrible.
Yep. Mhm.
All right, who else is here? Leslie's here. Hey, Leslie and Lori. Den and I are chatty tonight. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Glad you guys are here.
We even met like a half hour earlier, and she's like, "Okay, it's 7." I was like, "Oh man, we got to meet earlier."
Every time it's like, all right, we'll meet 5 minutes earlier next time. It's never enough.
Uh-uh.
Hey, Mayor from afar, and Linda's here, ready to have some fun. I am.
Yep, me
I
too.
definitely am. Hey, blah blah, and good morning, Deborah. I guess it's not so early in the morning for you now. We've been spoiled this week.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been
I
on a
got to
couple
catch
days.
both of your other shows
That
because
was nice.
I was off Tuesday for the weather, and then yesterday I had a doctor's appointment. So I was just like, I'm gonna, and I set my alarm. I was like,
Oh,
I'm not missing these.
that's nice. I like when you're able to come. There's like a comforting feeling, like my sister's here.
Oh, that's so
It's
sweet.
true. It's totally true.
Aw.
Hey, Tara Dove, thanks for being here. And Jamie Hill is here. Hey, everybody. I've seen lots of these names the past couple days. I did an unboxing for Secret Seed Cartel on Tuesday. Um, and then unboxing like Spotlight. It wasn't an official unboxing because I had already opened it, but that, and then did my Thursday show yesterday. And then obviously today, to the most important one of all, Tomato Talk Live with my buddy. Hi, Neray. Here on time, and Akelia's here. Hey, Akelia. Let's talk tomatoes. Sun is here. Hey, Sun. And Kim Pierce is here. And Jerry. All of our friends, Jen.
Oh my goodness. It's
Pretty's
really
here.
nice to see all these names again.
It sure is. Hey, Sherva. It's nice to see you. And Blah Blah loves the music. Me too. It's
Yeah.
very festive. Jen
Yeah.
had just been telling me about how she's really into um, did you call it heavy metal? Like
It's
hard, really hard rock.
like hard rock,
Yeah.
like, you stuff you'd work out to or run to or
So when I was looking for a different Christmas song than the one I've been using. I started out using on my show yesterday because I thought I'd find something different. And there's a whole library of stuff that YouTube puts out that you can use for free without giving any. You don't have to like write any codes or anything. And so I was looking through the Christmas stuff, and I really couldn't find anything that was as good as the one from yesterday. Not even close. But I did find one that was like a punk rock Christmas. So as Jen's talking, I'm like quickly down. Actually, we can play a second of it right now. For yourself. Here we go. Does this sound Christmassy to you? Oh, they're singing. This is not a Christmas song.
good and all, but like it doesn't like that music that you played yesterday or what we played on our intro today.
I can kind of see our snowflake. Did you notice I made our background snowflakes too?
Yeah, it makes me think of Christmas. The other one doesn't. It's not bad. It's good for a hard rock Christmas song.
Well, yeah, it's called "This Is Not a Christmas Song," so I guess that's probably not the best thing. I had found for some reason I thought I'd given these to Kina and Jen, but so I showed up with it on for our little meeting, and she's like, "Oh, that's cute," and I'm like, "Don't you have one?" Thinking she would say, "Oh my gosh, I forgot about it," but no, I guess I never gave her one. God knows where I got those, probably Amazon or something. But yes, they do make Santa hats with tomatoes on them.
I know. I was just like, that's so adorable. And then she's like, I won't wear it then. And I'm like, you should wear
But
it.
you think they put these things out. Who other than us and our other 10,000 members in TLC are going to buy a tomato Christmas hat? Do they just know? Does Amazon just know that there's some fool out there waiting? Because we got the Christmas pajamas too with tomatoes all over them.
I feel like last year, 2025, 2024, was like the year of tomatoes.
Yeah,
There was so much tomato stuff. And every
true.
time I'd be like, I'd tell Ben, oh, I don't need that. He's like, you better get it now because this is the year of tomatoes. Next year's going to be like pineapples or something.
He's right.
He's such an enabler of my cluttering. Like, he's always like, you have too much stuff. Most of it's your fault. Like, most of it's his fault.
I can't say that for Robin. The fault is all mine. But you're right. It like a couple years ago, even when we first met, it was like, oh, there's like a tomato beach towel somewhere. It would be really strange, and we'd all go out to get it because you're not going to see that again. And then it became everything. Vera Bradley came out with a whole tomato line.
And I got a bunch of
Archaeology. I have 2 tomato purses from. Is that the name of it? Anthropology.
I was just like,
difference. I try to be cool so hard, and I'm just not. But I do have tomato purses from Anthropology, Archaeology.
archaeology. I'm like, I don't know about that cool store. Ben likes rocks, so please tell me about it.
I'm gonna tell Riley I said that. She's gonna be like, "Oh my god, mom!"
I roll.
Archaeology.
I love it.
Me too. Who needs to talk tomatoes? I mean, we talk tomatoes, but then we get sidetracked. That's really good. Who else do we have with us? Tanya's here. Hey, Tanya. And Eric's here making sourdough bread, and this is an awesome way to spend the time for stretch and fold. I just stretched and folded right before Jen and I met. I've only gotten 2 in for the night. How many times do you do it, Eric? I do 4. Just curious. Yeah, so I'm making a new loaf tonight, and then Rob and I will have that tomorrow. And tonight we're going to have last night's, the other half. It's perfect for the 2 of us. Hey, our friend Deb's here. Hey, Deb.
Oh, Deb.
Hello, all tomato peeps. It is good to see us together, not to be cocky or whatever, but when you and I are together, it's just way more fun.
I put too
Oh,
much.
Deb's mug.
Yeah, I put too much peppermint honey in my peppermint tea, and my sinuses are open. It's very sweet. Like I usually don't put enough honey. I was telling Lauren, and then it's like too bitter. So this time I was like, ooh, peppermint honey because I got these flavored honeys, and I was like, and it's still delicious out of this mug.
It's like the best mug. It's so like it feels so substantial in your hands and it's
And it's just
warm. I love it.
it was made by a best friend.
Speaking of honey, and this does relate to tomatoes, one time I shouldn't say one time, it's been two times, truth be told. I ordered actual Tupelo honey on Amazon because I was wondering why Tupelo honey was special.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Because
meant
Tupelo
just
honey is the name of a tomato by
honey.
Terra Nova Farms.
Mhm.
And so that was like all the rage for so many of us leading into 2025 is who's got the seeds for Tupelo honey? Who's got them? Who's got them? And I was lucky enough to have been given them. And I'm like, so I know Tupelo honey is the name of a song, like I think an old country song. But I'm like, what's the deal with Tupelo honey? So I ordered some Tupelo honey. It's freaking delicious.
Is it
Even more sweet than regular honey. You think honey
really?
tastes like honey. This is fantastic
Why is it named Tupelo honey?
because
Is it
it's from,
'cause
I think, Tupelo, Mississippi area, maybe.
oh, okay, so it's
I
from
could be wrong about that.
okay.
Actually, I think maybe I am wrong about that because I think the honey I ordered is from Florida, like the Everglades. Am I making that up? Somebody fact check me on Tupelo honey and where it's from. But I will tell you, it's
Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
Okay.
I buy everything on Amazon. I'm like a hoarder.
So do I.
But I'm also a foodie, so if, like, there's something about food, like, "Ooh, I gotta try the real Tupelo honey," because you think honey's honey, but a lot of people think tomatoes are tomatoes, and no,
Right. There's,
Tupelo honey's
and
special.
also the bees, like it depends on
Yeah,
what flowers that
yeah,
they making the honey from. Like the pollen can make the flavor of the honey taste kind of different.
it's delicious. Maybe if I remember it, I'll get a jar and bring it to Carlisle so we can all taste
Ooh,
real Tupelo
yes.
honey. We need to pick a date. I was thinking about that earlier today.
You had said the week of like May, was it the 8th?
Did I?
Because you said that weekend there was also
It was
like
like an antiques or something
mhm,
there,
and that would
but
give some
I didn't book it.
oh, okay, yeah, we need to do that.
We need to do that. Check what Jen and I are talking about for those of you that don't know. I'm in New Jersey, Jen's in West Virginia, and a couple of years ago we decided to meet halfway so we can meet each other for the first time, and that magical spot is in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Mhm,
And so we broadcast our show. We had one guest back in 2024. And then this year we did it again. We made it like a plant swap. And Jen and I
mhm,
did plant swap in 2024 too. But we invited anybody that wanted to come. And we had people come for actually, it was a good group. That was smaller. The fall was
mhm.
bigger. But
Well, it's bigger.
yeah, we had a good amount of people. Like
Every
Akelia came all the way from, is it Syracuse, Akelia? Think it's Syracuse, like far. People come from far. Haley comes from a long way away.
yeah.
So we swap seedlings and hugs and stuff
Mhm,
in the spring. And then this fall, we did our first tomato tasting and seed swap, which worked
mhm.
out well. And that was a really big crowd.
Yeah, and
Um,
we had vendors,
we had vendors, but
Garden
uh,
Hunter, Forgotten
Bounty Hunter,
Airlines.
Forgotten Heirlooms, Inspire Garden Life. They came all the
Oh,
way
yeah,
from
yeah.
Missouri. So, yeah, so mark your calendars for dates that I forget, but I will we should just book both of them right now.
Yeah, we should.
We meet at Latorte Park in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and oh, we're so busy chatting. I didn't even talk about prizes.
Oh
So
my
we've got
goodness.
five prizes tonight. John Kramer,
No.
he's the one that told me about the antiques fair. So I'm glad you came up,
Oh,
John. Sorry about this.
no.
John's giving away $25 gift card to Tomato Eden, one of our favorite vendors.
Thank you,
And
John.
then our friend from Scotland, Kim Wallace, is giving away four prizes.
Oh, Kim.
See, these are seed prizes. Prize one is Tim Sakura, Black Prince, Ruth, and Holly Rose. Prize two is Mocha Splash, La Valiente Ochulate, which has a 10.6 bricks, apparently.
Whoa.
Sarah Goldstar, Red Giant Banat, and Pierrette Belle de Bruyere.
I haven't heard of like most of these.
Neither, but I'm guessing they're from French, or a couple of them are from French vendors, and they probably translate to something in English like beefsteak or something.
Mhm.
I doubt it, knowing Kim, but sometimes those French names are like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I know that one already, but those don't ring a bell to me. Prize three is Pasenki, Haute Bashuski, Makaria, Special Forces, and Canada with a K. And
Special
prize
forces. I haven't heard that
Special Forces, uh, Jeffrey Rainmaker said that's one of his biggest sellers at Secret Seed Cartel.
really.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, I think. I
Sounds like
haven't grown it.
grows like King Kong and weapons of mass destruction, special forces.
And what's the other one you did? King
Um,
Kong and
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah,
Did you
bring
ever get them growing together?
I did, but my King Kong, I believe, I don't know whether the seeds. Both of them when I planted, they were both Godzilla. It's like,
Oh, okay. Because I know the first year one of them died.
yes,
Yeah.
like I can't win. I'm not supposed to grow. I did weapons of mass destruction, Godzilla, and it was supposed to be King Kong, but it was two Godzillas right beside each other. I was like, well, Godzilla's
Oh.
gonna fight Godzilla, I guess.
Was Godzilla good?
No, not
No.
really. It's one of those. It's one of those pull apart ones.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. It's just
Oh,
a traveling
interesting.
tornado. It's a
Yeah,
traveling
I could
tornado.
see they'd name it Godzilla for that.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's ugly.
And Kim's prize number 4 is Reika, which is, oh, these are there's 3 F2s. These are all Japanese varieties, exciting ones. Reika, Amaku Saro, and then a new one that you cannot find in the United States. This is an F1 of Uma Mini. There's an Umami, and
Mm.
apparently this is the cherry version of Umami. You can find Umami in the United States, but Uma Mini is only Europe. Not easy to find. So thank you, Kim, for those great prizes.
You can.
And all you have to do, you guys, to win the gift card or Kim's great seed prizes is type in hashtag tomato. There we go. And then we'll do a drawing at the end of the episode, actually 5 drawings. So thank you guys for your donations. So yeah, let's get on to our topic. We were going to talk about like lessons we learned last season, things that went badly maybe, and things that didn't, that did really well.
Mhm.
And then we were going to kind of roll it over. Well, let's start with this past season.
Okay.
Have we done a show talking about our season yet? We must have,
I
right?
think we've talked bits and pieces throughout, like you know how we get on our little tangents, and then
No, I know nothing about that.
I wrote down I didn't know about that. Okay. I wrote down as I was like writing down my notes, I was like, I feel like I've already told everybody this, but I'll tell you again.
Tell us again. Yeah, give us an overview of your year and what,
Okay,
how
so the beginning of the year, I was like gung ho, everything looked really good, and then the aphids landed.
the aphids.
And I neem oiled the crap out of them. They like feasted on it and then procreated. It like I don't know, lubed them up, got them ready to go because it just seemed like they would multiply. I'd spray and then there'd be more, and I was just like, I can't get rid of these things. What works for me is spraying them with molasses because I even did the ladybug thing like you do.
Mhm.
You did, and I don't know, like it seemed like a week after that there was like no ladybugs. So
My ladybugs didn't last that long either, but they did take care of the aphids, though, that yours didn't?
No. I'm
Oh,
not really sure because I did like a combination of ladybugs and molasses because I heard that ladybugs like molasses,
okay.
aphids don't. So I was just like, well, it's okay. I'll spray with molasses, then
Right.
I'll release the ladybugs. And I don't know, it just didn't seem like they stuck around. So, but the molasses worked. Like, I don't like, was it that the ladybugs were starving and they ate all of the aphids and then just took off a couple days later? Or was it the molasses? I'm thinking it was the molasses.
Okay.
But
And so how did you spray molasses? Obviously, you weren't using it full strength. Did you have to dilute it or something?
no, and I got it all over myself. If you
Yeah.
do this, you will be sticky and you will stink. I don't like the smell of neem. I hate the smell of neem. And I don't care for the smell of molasses either.
Yeah, I hate the smell of neem.
They're both. Yeah, neem is just it's like it's like a rotten peanut butter. I don't know how to describe it, but every time I would walk, like they were in my greenhouse and I hosed down my greenhouse and my greenhouse smelled like neem. Like, and I'm just like, I hate neem oil. It don't even work for me. So it might work for others or other things. But as far as aphids, and I had all the aphids, I had white aphids, I had green aphids, I had red aphids. There might even been some purple ones. I
I
don't even
had pink.
know this
Mine were pink.
pink, red, whatever.
Yeah.
But I had all three. Like they were, I guess, are white flies aphids or white flies different? I'm not sure if it was white flies or white aphids,
I think they're different.
but regardless, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
The molasses worked, and then I didn't see any aphids till probably end of September, October, and then on my dwarves, it seemed like they just hit the dwarf bed. But by that time, everything was kind of like anyway, so I
Mm.
don't really care. I probably should have sprayed molasses again because they do lay eggs in the soil and whatnot, but I'm just going to preemptively spray like when my seedlings are maybe like a foot tall, or if I see an aphid, I'm going to spray. Oh, how did I use it? I think it's either 1 or 2 tablespoons of molasses per gallon. I think it's,
Okay.
and then you just mix, like I put the molasses in and then take the hose and just
Mhm.
blast it so it like, you know,
Mixes up.
mixes it up for you because it's sticky.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, like when you got to get the underside of the leaves because that's where a lot of the aphids
That's where
are,
they
right?
go. Yeah.
So when you spray up, it
Oh, yeah.
it just rains down on you. So I'd be like, ugh, like sticky. My face was sticky and my hair was like sticky. It was gross. But I was just, I'll do anything for my tomatoes. I'll do anything for my tomatoes.
Would you though? Because I'm doing something right now that could
I
be
do that.
drawing the line for you and some
I do it.
others.
It's
So,
nasty, but I'd do it.
do you
It
know
was
what I'm talking about?
my eyes closed. Yeah, you told Keena and I.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that what
Yeah,
you were talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, so
you
I
told.
have aphids indoors now, not fungus gnats. I've taken care of that with rice hulls. That actually
Oh,
works really
cool.
well. Hang on, let me show
Yeah,
you.
I think that's another reason why I haven't started any micros or pepper plants because I have a PTSD from last year because I had to, I was that's why I'm like scrubbing everything in my house because I feel like there's neem oil and whatever else I put all over those plants trying to kill the aphids and the
Yeah.
fungus gnats. So I'm just like,
Well, they leave a sticky residue too. Just the bugs leave a sticky
oh
residue. So
yeah,
it's
I was
gross.
covered in aphid and fungus gnat dead juice because I'd be down there for like 3 hours
Get rice hulls. You can get a
squishing everything.
big bag for cheap on Amazon,
Mhm.
and it goes
Rice
really
hull.
far. Rice hulls. Yeah, I found out about that. It was after our show with Ashley.
Hmm.
She had done an episode of putting silicone in your soil, and she mentioned rice hulls, and then she said, then I forget if she said or researched it, but rice hulls also good for fungus gnats, and I'm like, sign me up. But what I have, and you guys probably can't see it from here, but I've got the pink aphids indoors. I don't know if you can see them. Wants to focus on me and not the plant. But so what I got, and I don't use AI often. In fact, I have a funny thing to show you, Jen, that you don't know about. What I have with AI. But I asked ChatGPT. My husband uses it all the time for work, and he's like, "It's great, it's great." So I asked ChatGPT, like I just put in all the stuff. I'm growing tomatoes indoors. I've got pink aphids. What can I use? And I even put in stuff that I've had that worked. And he swears, I assume Chat GPT is a he. He's a he to me. He said that the surefire way to get rid of them is lacewing larva, which
Mm.
sounds disgusting. Like, how can you release it in your house? But you guys look it up. They say it's good for greenhouses because they eat the bugs and they only stay on the plants and they die on the plants. They don't venture anywhere else. So I'm actually going to try it in my house. I've got it. It came in the mail yesterday. Wasn't cheap at all. But so I'm going to make a video of this. Does anybody, I think they call them biologics, is what they call
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Because when I was looking for like ladybugs, that was another thing that you could get lace
Yeah.
wing larvae.
I
But I
wish
think
I could release the ladybugs indoors. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I thought, well, I'll give this. a try. If any of you guys have done this before, use biologics, it sounds too good to be true. So I will let you know how it is.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited to hear how it goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's see who else we have with us. I just want to see anybody else have similar bug problems. Did you have any pest problems besides the? I mean, that's a pest, but like any. You didn't have a deer problem this year.
One thing that worked is a 7 to 8 foot fence will keep the deer out.
Good.
Like I not even, and I also there's groundhogs over where Materville is. There's groundhogs underneath of a shed. Like it's like a family of these giant groundhogs, and they'll watch me. Well, they just sit there in the yard and look at me. And I buried the fence, so like I put
Hmm.
the fence down, and then I covered it with like wood chips, like 2 foot high wood chips, like all around the perimeter of it. So even the groundhogs, because they're stupid, they they you could see a couple areas where they start to dig and then they just hit the fence because they'll just like go straight. They don't know to go down. And
Right.
so um yeah, so 7.5 foot to 8 foot fence that worked, no deer.
Good.
And I've been over there several times in there, and there's like I don't know, what do you call them, like a herd? Is it a herd of deer or a flock? It's not a flock of deer.
You think I would know this because I have deer all over the place. I
But
don't know.
yeah,
Flock sounds right to me for some reason. Flock
yeah,
of deer.
they'd be standing there right by the fence looking in at me, and I'm like,
I got you this time, buddy.
tomatoes this year, even though they're crappy because they're already dead, dead from the aphids. 2026, that's going to be my year. I've got it all figured out.
Yep.
Another thing that
And
works is shade cloth. That
well, that.
stuff's going up like end of May.
Oh wait, hey Jamie, I'll get to your comment in a minute. I have to do this first. Chat GPT is definitely a she. Okay.
Gee, yeah.
Anybody else have an opinion on this? Mine definitely is giving me he vibes.
I would say
Um,
she because she's so smart.
um, Jamie says, I've been researching plants that will attract lace wings.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And
Yeah,
what have you found? What kind of is it, flowers or herbs or
yeah, let us know.
to know?
I still can't believe I'm going to release these, but it says just sprinkle it on the plants.
So
It,
it's like just like egg sacs, right?
right.
And then they will emerge from the things and just stay on the plant and eat all the. I'd do it. I'd do it with my eyes closed, but I'd do it. I mean,
The thing that was a real bummer was the shipping cost because
mm.
I'm like, oh, this is not so bad, and the shipping cost was
Well, you see,
kind of
if it
crazy.
works, then it's worth it. Because
Totally.
I spent a lot of money on neem oil, and that ain't done nothing for me.
No, and it smells bad.
Yeah, it makes me want to vomit.
Hey, Jeffrey, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Kim. Hey, Kim. I used predator mites in my polytunnel for red spider mites this year. Worked really, really well. Predator mites. I've
So
never heard of predator mites.
who's after the other mite? Ooh, that's like the ant thing, right? They say when you have an ant issue with, like, you take one pile of the one pile of the ant pile and put it on top of another ant pile, and then they'll fight each other to the death.
Really? I never heard
They
that.
eliminate each other because
Wow.
different ant colonies and they don't like to commingle, so they'll
Wow. That's a
destroy.
good idea. Wish we could do that with aphids. Randall says aphid infestation on pepper plants always, always. I have the same problem on peppers.
Not
Um,
outdoors though. That was the weirdest thing.
not outdoors, right?
I
It's
had all
only
these
indoors.
on everything else, but my pepper plants, like over at Materville and here at the house, beautiful. Like I had a great pepper year, even though I neglected. Like I did not water, I did not fertilize. Like once that aphid thing took out over my tomatoes, I just threw my hands up and I was just like, I hate you, 20. And but like, and my pepper plants, I think I took a picture of it and put it up, or I shared it with someone. They were all like huge, gorgeous pepper plants with full of peppers laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Just I didn't stake them. And I'm like, that's disgusting, Jen. What's wrong with you?
Hey, if they're in their natural environment, they
No aphids. No aphids on them. But inside, ew.
yeah, same. I did use it was Val Smith that talked about that that lime
Yes.
with the frog on. I forget the name
Mhm.
now. And I did try that on a couple of plants, and it did seem to work.
It seemed to work, yeah, but
Yeah,
like, yeah, I feel like you had to keep doing it. I just want them
yeah.
gone. I don't know, like whether I don't
I
know.
mean, I'll start off and just like wash them and manually take them off, but that gets tedious with a lot of plants.
I was also worried about like putting too much. I don't know how much you would have to put for it to be too much.
Right, because you can't leave it on the leaves long. You have to because it'll burn the leaves or something, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I still have a giant bag of it.
Giant. I was gonna say the same thing. I've got one over there. It's like this big because that was
Bag of it. I'm like, oh great. Now,
was yours around this big too?
yes, yes,
Yes.
it
Ugh.
was. Very big
What
bag.
am I gonna do with this? We should bring cups full of it to
Well,
Carlisle.
it's also good for like chickens. I sprinkle it around my
I don't
chicken.
have chickens.
Well, get yourself some. Use your lime.
I would love chickens, but we don't eat eggs, so it's probably pointless, right?
Well, you can. They make fertilizer. It's hot, so you have to like compost it down. But
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah, I have heard of people using it.
I do. I use it.
Francis says, I want someone to find a way to eradicate leaf footed bugs once and for all. They are so nasty and crunchy and stinky. They hate me.
Oh,
They are gross.
you make them
I
sound
don't I don't get them until the end of the season every year. They're the ones that look like stink bugs, right?
yes.
Yeah. I don't get they for some reason they don't come until the end. And I should say, and I think I've shared this before too, while the ladybugs got rid of my first infestation, the very, very late season, they came back and with a vengeance. By that point, I didn't care. It was like the end of the season, but it was gross.
Yeah,
They
that's why
really do get
I was
sticky and
they came
disgusting.
back. They came back on my dwarf bed, and it was nasty. And I was like, I'm not even. I'm not touching you.
Yeah, that's how I got too. By that point, everything. The only thing I was waiting for was the glorious Angwe which was late season. Um, and that plant was free. Beautiful, huge potato leaf.
Oh
You
yeah,
had that one, yeah.
yes. It
Great
was.
one.
I got a real giant one off of my plant, but um it was
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
Like I couldn't eat it, so I just saved seeds from it. But I was just like, oh, so well because again,
It
I
wasn't tell them why it was gross though.
oh, it had like rotted because
Okay. Because you're like, I ate it, it was gross.
no, and the actual tasty one, like the one Lauren I actually got to taste, was delicious. And I did get to taste another one from my house, but there was a giant one. And again, I didn't even tie up the thing. Like I said, I just I in my mind I just give up. Then everything
I think a lot of
falls.
us kind of do it by the end of the
And
season.
that's one reason why I like tomatoes so much because even if you give up, sometimes they'll just keep giving you, and you're like, "Oh wow, you still love me, even though I've been so mean to you." Like, but like, yeah, it was a big Ennuis, and
But you got seeds out of it. That's the
oh yeah,
important
I
part.
got
Yeah,
some seeds out of it.
good.
Because I got one more tomato before it completely died, and that one I ate,
Mhm.
and it was really good.
Yeah,
And I was so bummed. It's like, oh man, that big one would have been
I know.
the plant fallen over and it had started to rot before I had found it. And shame on me.
We can only do what we can do, right, my friend?
Yeah, yeah.
Mike says white flies are his worst enemy. Iris says groundhogs. Oh, and Linda's correcting us. This is absolutely right. It's a herd of deer.
Herd
Thank
deer.
you. I knew that.
Thank
You knew
you.
that. We knew that.
I think did I say herd or say
I think you did. You said,
herd?
is it
Flock.
flock or herd?
Hmm.
And neither one sounded really right to
No,
me for some
I
reason.
herd it is. A herd
Glad
of
we have you, Linda, to correct us. Jen and I are like Tweedledee and Tweedledum tonight.
what do you call a family of groundhogs, Linda?
Iris says, unfortunately, groundhogs can climb. I've seen it with my own eyes. One
Don't tell me
climbed a tree. Wow. We had one.
maybe mine are too fat because they didn't climb up my fence.
We had one in our garden. I think it was like 3 years ago, and we didn't know what it was. So Rob set up like a blink camera because
Oh,
we were
I've
seeing tomatoes like
got
taken
videos.
off. Yeah, I sent you the video before. We called him Grateful George. And he would
Mhm,
take tomatoes and just like throw them out, but we didn't know what it was for a long time until we saw it was a groundhog named Grateful George. And we
mhm.
actually have a video of him. He jumps on top of one of my grow bags. He grabs the stem and he's shaking it to get tomatoes down.
Yeah, it was the greatest video ever. I mean, he was really
Totally.
going to town. Like,
I think it was Brad's Atomic Grape for it was something like that, one of those. But yeah, the groundhogs are funny. Jamie says for the lace wings, herbs like dill, parsley, and cilantro that is flowered, and flowers like echinacea, yarrow, and sweet alyssum.
Okay.
Very good to know. That would be good companion planting to get rid of those little jerks.
When I'm trying to do more like dill, parsley, and cilantro, I have such an issue with like cilantro. Like
Do
cilantro
you?
just goes to seed so quickly.
Well, the problem is it's never in season the same time as
I
tomatoes
know
are.
how
It's
stupid.
before and then you could do it after, but it's never at the same time, which is really just wrong.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
ridiculous. I have tried to do like what was it called, culantro, but I don't know that it grew very well
Yeah,
for.
mine never germinated for me.
I don't know if mine didn't germinate or it. I killed it. I don't know. I can't remember. I did so many things in winter sowing jugs. I think that was one of them. So it could have been one that didn't do anything for
Oh,
me.
okay.
But yeah, are you going to winter sow this year?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll do enough for the both of us.
Well, first of all, I'm away for 3 weeks in
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when you're
to visit
supposed
my parents, but
to be lucky.
we
Ooh, you
also
gotta
we
go.
don't have any kind of jugs or anything like that, so I'd need to buy a lot of containers because we just
Oh, I have
don't
plenty.
have no, you do.
I
I'll
keep,
try it one of these
you know, and
years.
that's another thing I need to clear out because I just keep saving jugs, thinking, but like I do too many already. Like I just need to know my limits, and I have a problem because I'm just like when people send me things, I want to grow it.
I know. I
I don't
know.
grow this.
Same.
My friend sent me these seeds, but
Yeah.
like when you have 150, 200 jugs, and you're just like, okay, today I got to plant 70.
No,
Yeah, I
I
like
would
that.
love to try it one time. It's cool. Your videos just showing it are super cool.
Oh, thank you.
Um, I would release lacewings in a heartbeat, Lauren. Think of them as aphid assassin fairies. I love that so much. Aphid assassin fairies. I should open up these little lacewing larvae on the air. I'd rather not. I'll leave it for tomorrow and I'll do a video. I have no idea what to expect.
Are they like in the fridge right now? Is that what keeps
They're
them?
out in the garage, which
Okay.
is basically the fridge right now. It's
So
like,
when they get warmed up, that's when they'll emerge?
I don't
Or
know yet.
like, because you don't, are you
You sprinkle the larva on the plant.
like, you're not going to like wait too long and open up that bag and it ain't going to be larva no more,
Oh,
right?
gotcha. Well, it's only been 2 days, but I'll have to do it tomorrow. That would be something else,
You're
wouldn't
like,
it?
oh
Then
no.
I'm the larva assassin.
Do they fly? They don't fly, do they?
I
Well,
don't
maybe
know. Well,
it's,
apparently they don't fly off the plants. That's what I read.
they have the word wing in their name.
Oh, look, I use green lacewing larva. I think that's what I got against aphids, and it works really well.
Oh, cool.
Great. I can't wait to film
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really can't. I love a good experiment. Um, Deborah has a problem with earwigs. I've heard of earwigs. I'm not sure I know what they are. Do you?
I feel like they might be like long and have like, do they have wings? I don't know for sure, but I think I'm picturing something and I think I know what they are. I don't have like a huge issue with them, but I see them every now and again in my garden, but
Yeah.
like not a big issue.
Mayor from afar says, I love winter sewing. Thanks for the videos, Jen.
Oh, thank you.
Sri Devi says, I got my culantro seeds from Kitazawa not terrestrial. True.
Yeah,
Oh, is it
it's
terrestrial?
terrestrial.
Is
Yeah.
that Kitazawa is affiliated with True Leaf Market? Okay. Kitazawa Terrestrial Seed Company. That sounds
I've
right.
never heard of that seed company
Yeah.
before.
I've heard of the Kitazawa um, because I've seen their listings at True Leaf Market. Pincher bugs are, oh, yeah, I know what those are. The pincher bugs are earwigs. All right, so what else? Let's see. I'm trying to think of what my lessons were. I continually, and I may do it one week even later, but last year I've been continually starting my seeds later than I used to in the past. Um, I used to do like March and realized that really late March, early April, and then I succession sowed. This was the second year of succession sowed, and I did a little bit better with it than the year before.
Mhm.
Those work really well for me. Those were really good lessons, and we can beg everybody not to start too early, and it's so tempting because we're all talking about tomatoes and you want to taste that first tomato. And if I could beg you to not do anything, it is start your seeds too early. Your plant will outgrow your lights, even though you think it won't. It probably looks healthy, like for a month or so, and then
It
it's really
grosses.
hard, and it goes under so much stress that by the time you put it in the ground, maybe it's tall, but it's super stressed, and
Mhm.
you really won't. Jen and I say this every year. You really don't get earlier tomatoes from it,
No, it has to do with the ground temperature. So,
right?
like, even those polytunnel looking little doohickeys, the water walls or whatever,
Yeah,
like, if the roots aren't warm, it doesn't matter. They're
right.
not. So the ground itself that you're putting the roots, the root ball in the plant, it's got to be warm enough. And
Yeah,
I tell you, when you put them in the ground when it's warm enough, they take off. Like, they don't need to
totally.
be big, because you can put them in the ground small and like a week later they tripled in size. And then next week they tripled in size. Like, that's one thing I found. I started later this year, and I even tried to like take them outside, um, just to get them some real sunlight. And I kid you not, the week I took them outside, they like
They go,
tripled. And I
yeah,
was like, oh, and I still can't put
yeah,
them in the ground.
right.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, so that just natural sunlight will like boost. So even when you have tiny little seedlings that you're growing indoors, when you take them outside, they explode.
Yeah,
So,
and if the ground is, maybe it's warm during the day, but it's going to cool off at night, and you will actually set your plant back. So yeah, I try to give that advice, and trust me, I've been there. I've done it several times. I've started too early. It's just not worth it. But I know it's so tempting. We all want to taste that tomato.
I think when you first start gardening, and yeah, you're just like, oh, if I put it in the ground earlier, if I
Yeah,
start the seeds earlier, then I'll get tomatoes earlier. No.
I'm going to be the first person on the block with a ripe tomato.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Maybe cherry tomatoes, you might get lucky and you might have a week or two earlier, but
Yeah,
it's just not worth all the hassle that all the up potting that you have to do. And
right.
just, yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else I did new this year. I mean, the ladybug release, which we already talked about, was all new for me. And for me, it worked well until the end. Like I've already said, until the end of the season, they came back, but that's okay. I did get some ladybug houses that I got later in the season, so hopefully next year they'll want to come and spend some time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'll be curious to see what these lacewing larva does if that works. Could always do that. I think it's a smallish jar I have. I'm not sure how far they go with an entire, garden of many beds, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I
Um,
uh, I am going to try to something new is put my mushroom compost on earlier than I ever have before. I actually wanted to do it at the end of October, beginning of November, but that is a failure. I did not get around to doing it. So I'm hoping that maybe after the holidays, I can get a load brought in and get it down. But now it's kind of tricky because I'm thinking, like, I haven't moved the wood chips off of my beds yet, and they're probably frozen solid on top of the beds
yeah.
now. Duh. So,
So you have
but
wood chips that you move away and then you reuse them each year?
I'm just going to, I think I told you this, like, there's two sides of my hill that are just shale, and they grow like weeds and stuff. And every year I keep saying I'm going to clear them off and there won't be any seeds dropped. And I never get to it in a time, and everything goes to seed. So the next year the seeds are there and they germinate, and it's the same thing all over again. And then I get poison. So trying to clean it up. But this year I'm going to put down cardboard, thick layer of cardboard on both sides of that hill. And then I'm going to use the wood chips that I used for my beds and just use those wood chips on the cardboard. And then something new I'm going to do this year for my beds, instead of using wood chips from, like, I get them from an arborist. So I don't really know, are the trees that they're cutting down diseased? Are these walnut
Right.
trees? Like, I'm like, I don't really know what kind of trees. And it's always something different. Like, one time they brought me ones and it smelled like cherries, like
Ooh,
maraschino cherries. The entire time I was like, smells so good. But like, there was one that they gave me, and I put it around the outside of my garden, like, to keep the groundhog out. I said put like a big thick layer, and I found walnut husks.
oh,
And
did you?
But
Mm,
it's on the outside, so it wasn't like,
good.
so I'm hoping that that didn't do, and it wasn't like a whole lot. So I don't even know how much of that tree was in that batch. But regardless, I'm just like, I don't know if I should be putting this like where I put my plants. So
Right.
this year, I'm going to be getting the same pine shavings that I use for my chicken coop.
Oh, okay.
Real clean pine shavings.
Smells good.
And that's what I'm going to put on my beds. Or like you use some sort of clean straw, like you
Right.
get. I'm going to do something like that because also, because when we talked to Ashley, she said that the light colored mulch reflects the light
Yeah, she
and
did.
it's good for your plants. Helps keep them,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I wanted to do, because usually the wood chips, they break down, they turn brown, and it's just black, like
Yeah.
dark wood chips. And so I'm hoping that maybe this will stay like a lighter color and reflect more
Yeah,
light.
probably.
So that's what I'm planning on doing new this coming year. So hopefully that
So
be
how was your so 2 years ago, and I think the year prior to that, but 2 years ago you had the awful year. Well, with the deer. I guess that was we'll call
2023.
it last year. We'll call it 2024.
2024 was real bad. 2023 was a good year.
2024, you also did an incredible amount of tomatoes. What was it, like 500 or something like that?
Stupid
Well,
amount.
that's leading me into my question, and then you scaled it back this year. I don't know how many you did, but you
It
scaled
was
it back quite a bit.
like I think it was like 300. And then, like, if you add in the micros that I did, and then the plants that you gave me, it probably ended up being around 350 or
Okay.
so.
So
So
significantly less than the year before, and how did that work out for you? You thinking
it
of
was better because
staying with that amount for 2026? Or are you gonna
most of the plants I had at least two plants of, which was good because that's what I didn't do the year before. I only
right,
did one plant of each. And then a lot of them, like, I didn't get any tomatoes from. So I thought, well, let me try and do at least two. So actually this year I'm going to maybe, at least for some of the like really rare ones or things that I'm really excited about, I'm going to do three. So I'm
oh,
going to scale
wow.
back a little bit more, maybe. It's just so hard. But this year I also made beds all the way around the inside of the fence because I didn't do that the year before. I didn't have anything planted on the fence wall.
Okay,
Fence was crap. But this year the fence it's good fence and I can grow things up it, which I did. But I didn't really put down a good amount of like mushroom compost and garden soil. I actually planted some stuff like straight into the ground, which wasn't great. So the plants, that's another reason why I think some of the stuff that was around the fence didn't really do all that great because it just didn't have great soil.
okay.
Then we had all those floods. West Virginia got like
Oh, you did, you got hammered.
times. Like I would be walking around in like soup over make her. But so yeah, I'm gonna add a bunch of mushroom compost all around there and hope that that breaks down and creates like. So I've got more places to plant stuff. Um,
So
so
you're doing 3
I might
of
do.
everything, which means you have to pick 100 varieties.
Oh no, I'm gonna be doing more than that. I'm maybe like 50 less than last year,
Okay.
but I'm still gonna do a ton because
I was gonna say, how are you gonna do 3 and
I
narrow it down to 100?
I can plant so many around the outside of the fence now. If like in my vision,
Mhm.
and then in between those, I might do pepper plants.
Are you gonna do that this year?
I think so. And I'm still going to have my pepper beds, but I did that this year. Like I had a tomato plant in some places and then a pepper plant, tomato plant, pepper plant, and it seemed to do okay. Not as good as my pepper beds because they're way more established. They're 3 years in now, or is it
Okay.
2 years? No, I started the peppers in 2024. So this is the second year. So the third year, like the first year, the peppers did okay. This year they did great. So I'm imagining that, they say first year things, I don't, that saying about sleep, leap, whatever. So now my beds the pepper beds will be really good around the outside. And I'm adding stuff this year, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. But yeah, your soil gets better every time you keep adding good stuff to
Yeah,
it.
it
So
sure does. And every time you add plants to it and the plants break down too, that's good for your
mhm.
soil
Yeah,
also.
I just
Kim says her mulch for her beds are crushed seashells, waste from
ooh,
seafood, but it looks pretty and presume eventually put calcium into the soil. You're right. I
There's
bet that's gorgeous.
don't you use some sort of like
Well, I use, in the whole crab and lobster, the
oh
Neptune's Harvest, like,
so
granulated crab and lobster.
it's crushed they're crushed like shells, right? Or
Yeah,
whatever.
but and it takes a couple of years for that to break down, which is what
Right.
she's saying
And
too.
that's the same with like eggshells and
It's
stuff.
exactly the same thing, yeah,
It,
yeah,
that stuff, like you put it in the bed, your plants probably aren't going to benefit from it for a few years, but that's
right.
okay. I still put it in there.
Yeah, yeah,
It
and
adds
then
to the fluffiness and the drainage and all that.
people talk about adding a fish in the hole and all that stuff. It's the same thing, it's just adding calcium, but Jen's right, like, it doesn't you you can't get it right away. If somebody was asking I forget where it was, but somebody, I don't think it was even in our group, was asking about, blossom end rot and want to know, like, what they could do here and now, and I'm like, "Oh, not much here and now." A lot of times it's like it's the first on the plant, so it will, like, grow out of it, but to give them instant calcium, there is a liquid crab and lobster I know, and I saw a video once of, like, blending the eggshells and pulverizing it with water, and that would make it more readily available.
I crush my eggshells. I used to blend them up and then I'd put them in the soil,
That's
but
a good idea.
um,
And I guess CalMag, I don't use CalMag, but I know a whole lot of people who
I've heard
do.
people say that that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I want to mention that did work for me this year that I had never tried before was beer for slugs and snails.
Oh, yeah.
Works so
I
well.
don't know if I've ever used it, but I in my mind I have, but no, I don't think I have. Maybe I just visualize wanting to.
It's gross.
It works great, right?
It worked really well. Yeah. And then I think that I mean there are a few critters that get in. And I feel like something was like coming in and drinking some of the beer sometimes. Like, oh no, like I don't know. But yeah, it definitely works for because I usually put down slug and snail bait, and I don't know how good that is for the soil.
Yeah, I don't know.
Beer is something that I don't actually like, and I don't think that beer is bad for the soil, is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Because I know like putting like Coke, like sugar.
Although I guess it has alcohol in it, but
Yeah,
is it enough to really damage the soil?
I don't know, but it worked great, and it wasn't anything that I was like, because usually I'll take the slug and snail bait and like cascade it everywhere because then it
Now,
covers
tell me
everything.
where you get slugs and snails because I don't think I have the same problem as you do. Where do you find them?
Well, I put wood chips everywhere, so they're
So
everywhere.
oh, so they're in the wood chips. That's where you
Well,
find them?
I don't know if they're attracted to the moisture that like wood chips
Right.
hold a lot of moisture, and they're attracted to the moisture. And
Oh, okay.
again,
That
we
makes
had tons of flooding this year, so the slugs and snails were loving it.
yeah, I bet.
Every other day it was pouring down rain, and so they love the wetness. And yeah, so the beer works, everyone. Cheap beer and just I got these little Dollar Tree bowls and just halfway filled the bowls and just scattered them around, and they'd be like full and the ugh.
I feel like I've done something no, I can't think of it. I did something to attract some bug, and it was really disgusting seeing them in there. I don't know, I'll have to think of it. Darla says, "I start all my tomatoes and peppers using the winter sowing method. I don't have the space or equipment to start them inside, and they do great using that method." That's fantastic.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I love
Um,
winter sowing. I think it's so fun. It's just so easy. You just set them outside, and then they'll germinate when they're ready to germinate.
Goats ate my mater says, "Just be careful with straw. Some has been sprayed with an herbicide that can damage garden soil and your plants. I made that mistake one year."
Yeah,
Yeah, I get, organic untreated straw from Amazon.
I actually
Not cheap, but I've heard of people getting herbicide poisoning from
I have a
straw.
farm. I have a farm that is like right near me, like
Oh, you're lucky.
and I get my straw bales from there. That's what I straw bale garden in. Those straw
Yeah.
bales.
Well,
So
we actually have a farm, but I don't know if they treat anything. I don't know if your farmer's local. I mean, it's like our local farm up there. I don't know if they treat anything. I've used their straw in the past though, and that
yeah,
was fine.
I mean they don't. I grew tomatoes in the straw bales that
Right.
so and
Yeah.
they grew. They did great.
That did great. So last year it didn't, but this past year it did,
Yeah,
right?
they did good. Yeah, I got what was it, Saucy Mary? I think I planted Saucy Mary in one, and it did really well. And but yeah, I like straw bale gardening. It was pretty fun.
You gonna do it again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
oh, Yeah, well, I've got neighbors that they decorate with their straw bales, and then I tell all the neighbors in my neighborhood, bring your straw bales to Jen's house,
Yeah,
throw
it's
them in
a good
the
idea, and they're probably psyched to get rid of it because who wants that after it's over?
They give me their decorations. I've got corn stalks and pumpkins and
Mm.
straw bales. Neighbors just bring their what they think is trash now.
They're
Like
lucky to have you. I'm sure they're really psyched to get rid of it.
or bags of leaves. Oh my gosh, there was like a wall of bags of leaves beside my driveway. I was
Get
just
all
like,
the good stuff.
yeah, compost.
Missy says we had lots of slugs. We used crushed eggshells around our plants, help control the slug population. Interesting.
Yeah, apparently they, because they're like soft bodied, they don't have a shell. If they crawl across it, it's like glass to them. So slice them up.
I will definitely use seed snails. Just I couldn't envision what you were talking about with the seed snails. Now I know what you're talking about. To start my plants again, it worked wonderfully. Do you know what she's talking about, Jen? Where they start with like a fabric and they roll it up, and you're planting the seeds in the layers of it.
Do people do it in like paper towels and toilet paper, right?
I'm not sure. I've only seen it with like yeah, I suppose it could be. I've only seen it with like just wrapped in some kind of a paper. But
I've seen it with like maybe not toilet paper, like a thicker like paper towel. I think I saw someone do it with like
and so what were they doing with the paper towel exactly?
fold it up like it was a roll, and then they just kind of
Well, I guess paper towel. Yeah, I guess that would probably work. I'd be afraid of it ripping, but that probably works best. Something that's
But
aerated in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I am familiar with seed snails. Yes.
I'm thinking like, how do you get? I was thinking like shells from snails. I'm like, how do you get that?
Leo,
Termites also like to inhibit moist straw. Yuck.
no.
Deborah's growing 40 dwarfs in straw bales. How's that going so far? Looking good?
Oh wow.
That's exciting. Yeah, Deborah's in Australia, so
Yes.
her season's now.
And she put up a video of her garden. Like she
I know.
like revamped it this year because
I
she
know.
kangaroos.
I know. And a beautiful garden. I definitely had envy when I saw that.
I hope
Fantastic.
those kangaroos are just looking into your garden being like, oh dang.
Well, Deborah doesn't like the kangaroos because they ate her tomatoes last year. So your deer problem was her kangaroo
No
problem.
problem. Yeah, and you don't want to mess with kangaroos. I heard they're mean. They'll,
Dr. Green Thumb says, Jen, I watched many but never saw a Juliet update. Yeah,
oh yeah.
thick skin doesn't crack. Just wanted your analysis. I got 500 on one plant again.
That was one of the ones that grew all the way. It was one of the late planted ones, and it grew all the way up the fence through the green through the shade cloth. It actually grew through the shade cloth. So when I tore down the shade cloth, there was like a huge top part of the plant that I like ripped off. But yeah, it produces a ton. It
And that's
produces
Juliet.
Juliet,
I've
yes.
never grown Juliet, but so many people love Juliet.
It I believe what I grew was a hybrid. I think it was a hybrid. It
Oh,
was
okay.
really pretty, and it's just like I would call it like a larger cherry,
They're
like
like elongated, sort of, right?
elongated.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good too. It was
yeah,
really
that's what I hear.
even after my plants started to look really bad and I just like neglected. Like I said, I didn't water, I didn't fertilize. I did after the whole aphid thing. And then like other stuff happened. My daughter moved out and I was just like with
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, it was one that just kept on kicking. Like there was a few plants that the chauffeur, like the plant looked dead and it was still
And
like
then it came back, right? Mine kind of came back
yeah, that
towards
like
the
tomatoes
end.
all over it. Like I was just like, how are you producing tomatoes that actually still taste good?
And big ones too. Those are really big fruits.
Juliet, yeah, it's a good one.
Hey, baby, Mr. Tomato Head just got home.
Oh, hello, Mr. Tomato Head.
He's waving. He goes in the basement to work out like a good boy.
Oh, you got a gym?
Yeah, well, yeah, nothing fancy,
Mm.
but yeah, he's got a gym.
Yeah, Ben's got a gym too. He's always
Um,
he likes to build some of his equipment because he's so cheap and he doesn't want to buy it. He'll build it out of wood and then he's like, I don't like this. I'm like, well, just get the thing. You wasted all your time and effort. Like they're usable, his wooden built workout machines. But they're never like what he wants. I'm just like, he built like one of those back machines that you like it tilts you down and then you have to raise your back
Yeah.
up, and he built it out of wood and I loved it.
Wow.
He didn't like it.
He's a crafty guy, that
Gotta keep
Ben.
your back strong for all that sitting and cleaning people's teeth.
Jessica says paper towels would get very soggy and the snail would not hold up over time.
Oh yeah, I would.
That's kind of what I was
Yeah.
thinking, but I couldn't think of anything
So what
else.
do people use
Is it
then?
like gauze? Is that what you guys use that make the snails? Is it like a cloth
No.
gauze, like what you would wrap your arm in? That's how I'm envisioning it, but I'm not sure if that makes sense either.
Hmm.
Or is it just cloth? Do
Ooh,
tell.
that's another thing that I did for the first time this year, and I really liked your. I didn't go as far as the big ones that you use. I forget, they're not grow bags.
Oh,
What
the seedling grow bags.
seedling grow? Oh,
Mhm.
they are called grow bags. Okay,
Yeah.
I got ones that I just wanted to like up pot into that were more like the size of the bootstrap farmer, the 3-inch
Mhm.
pots, and they are really like they are really nice to just like, I don't know, like the air pruning or something really makes them like seem like they're strong. And like when you go to like separate, like even when you're like separating, because they like almost grew together in the tray. Like, it was just like one huge clump. I could like lift the whole clump out
Yeah.
when I would go to plant, and you just tear them apart,
Mhm.
each plant, and then you just rip that stuff off, and it didn't phase them at all.
I know.
You know,
I've
like that.
sworn by them for a couple of years
At
now,
first,
and
I was just like, you'd hear it like, and you're like, oh, oh, I'm so sorry. And then you're like ripping the bag open and you're tearing away more roots, and you're just like, you're gonna be okay. And it didn't phase them at all. I was like,
No,
but
it doesn't.
I also give them a little drink of fish fertilizer, fish emulsion fertilizer, like
Mhm.
the second after I plant. That's
Yeah.
another thing I swear by. The minute you put it in a hole, like fish fertilizer, fish emulsion, and water, give them a drink of that. And I never have any of like transplant shock.
No, I don't either.
I never have
'Cause
transplant.
mine are so huge by the time I get them in, because I can never, like, you're able to get them in at a reasonable time for whatever reason every year. It's like, all right, it's June.
Because
Stop my job.
you have friends. You seem to go to weddings and have stuff. I don't have any
Oh,
friends.
that's not true. But it has been a lot of weddings and babies
Wedding this
lately.
weekend, and then I'm going to see my mom and dad. Like, yeah, I don't have any people.
I wanna plant my tomatoes, but I love my family and friends.
Mhm.
Deborah said her, straw bales are doing well. That's good to hear.
Very cool.
Gosh, there was something I was just going to talk about relating to our topic, and I can't remember what it was. So you are gonna plant about the same amount.
Close. I'm going to try to go less because I know when we go to that plant swap, and my fingers crossed, I'm hoping it's like even bigger than it was the last
It
time.
will be.
And there's going to be bunches of stuff like
Yeah,
I have to grow this because
I know, I know.
probably going to be bringing home a bunch of stuff, and I'll be giving away a bunch of stuff. But like I
It's
get
hard.
so many from you, and I was just like, oh, I got to grow all of them.
Well, we had some good stuff this year,
Yeah,
and
really
for
good stuff.
2026, we're already shaping up. I found
Oh yeah,
2 incredible ones just today that are definitely going in the ground.
yeah. There's one that is definitely going in my naughty bag.
No que and Kina too. It's definitely a Jen and a Kina tomato, and me, because 'cause I'm growing it too. I think I'm gonna do about the same. This year worked out well for me. I did about 150 varieties and about 200 plants. So I
Mhm.
did duplicates of, some that I'm super glad I did, like Angway Eos was one of them, and a couple of Angway's experimental crosses, and I did 2 Malapine, which also turned out to be my favorite tomato, the
I'm
malachite box.
growing
What's
it.
that?
I'm growing it next year. You gave me seeds for it, so
Well, I hope
I'm
you like it. You and I have this different taste, though.
for some, not all.
Not all, you're right,
I
you're right,
loved Verde de los Landes,
and I loved it too.
and I liked Malachite box too. But like, I tasted it after I tasted Verde de los Landes,
Yeah, yeah, Verde's a little bit better for sure.
but not as good as that.
So get this, I had a breakthrough. I think I was telling you and Kina, yes. Yeah, it was in our chat. Um, had a breakthrough about this Malapine variety. So I got Malapine, which for those of you that don't know, it's a Greenland ripe variety that beat out my all-time favorite tomato, Malachite box, this year. Um, and I was given seeds from a tomato friend, big grower in Poland, with no information other than a picture. She had grown it and it looked like a Lauren tomato. It looked like Malachite box. But I did find it listed on one Russian site, tomatinka.ru. They had it and they had a beautiful picture too. No, it's no longer up there. It's not listed anywhere. But ChatGPT, I asked it about it and it said its chances are it's a cross between Malachite box and pineapple, ananas. So if that's, and that makes so much sense to me because it's always bothered me how the name kind of starts like Malachite box, but it didn't cross my mind. Now this is not confirmed at all. This is ChatGPT thinking, and it makes sense to me. That could be it.
And it
Crossing
would make a
Malachite
very
box.
good tomato.
Well, you would think, yeah, that doesn't always happen, but yeah. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
If only I talked to my tomato friend who gave it to me. She said she knows the breeder. She thinks he's from Italy, but I need to investigate further because why nobody else is talking about this tomato is beyond me. It's delicious. Well, delicious according to me. If you guys are just joining, we have 84 live viewers. Thanks for
Did anybody
joining
else
us.
get Malapine this year?
No, I had given seeds at least to Keen. I thought I did you also, and didn't make it on. But you're the only ones. I don't think I gave it to anybody else. I did now after I've grown it. But Keen, I think it was going to be on Keena's list, and then she didn't for some reason. But I'm definitely sending you seeds because.
Oh, I got them already. I got them at the swap.
Oh, that's right. That's
I
right.
went through your box. I was just like, that
I
one.
still have a list of things I'm sending you, though, including the 2 I got for you today, and then Sister Nips. That's a Jen tomato. How you don't have it and I do, I don't really know, but
Yeah, we haven't like nailed down like what our grow outs are going to be this year, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I really like the ones I did this year, and I could like grow more. But yeah, we've been tossing around different ideas. There's so many different ideas of ways we could go with the grow outs next year. It's fun. Yeah, I can't to actually like nail it down and figure it out, but I'll still have my naughty stuff. That's one thing. Like one thing about how we were how you pick out your like what you're going to grow next year,
which is one of my questions was going to be, how are you picking out your grow list for next year?
So what first things I got to do, like themes, like your naughty ones,
right?
Fuzzy ones. Like I always like to have some of the, or variegated like foliage. I like to have some of that unique stuff. I like to have a couple of different sticks. Like I'm trying to grow some stick tomatoes because they're just so adorable. I need to remember to grow more plants of them because they don't produce very much and they don't take up much space. Like it's a stick.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Balls, like you could put probably like 30. But so that I do that, and then I wrote it down like giants. I like to have some that I want, some that are going to make my eyes pop. Like, whoa, that's a big one.
Big Elmer on my show yesterday.
Oh yeah. I want that one.
You'll get it, sister.
Oh, I just found one called Woolly Currant, Tomato Eden.
I've heard of it. I haven't grown it.
Yeah, I haven't found it, and I saw it on Tomato Eden. So yeah,
got everything.
I'm getting that one.
Tomato Eden. Make sure you guys type in #tomato. John Kramer, our friend, is giving away $25 gift cards for there. And our very good friend Kim Wallace from Scotland is giving away 4 amazing seed prizes. So make sure you type in #tomato if you're just joining us. If you're watching on Instagram, we can't see your comments. And unfortunately, your name can't be entered for the prizes. We use something called EV Mux, this platform. And while we can go out to you, we can't see any comments that come in. So come on over, go to Jen Joy's YouTube channel. You can watch on there or on mine. But we would love to see you entered and get some prizes, and we'd love to talk to you too. Oh, Jen, this is a question for you. Has anyone planted and tried big-breasted blonde? I just got those seeds.
Okay, Leo, big-breasted blonde?
I'm guessing no.
I do not have seeds for that one. That was wonderful. Is that like
send seeds to
Jen? Or?
I've never heard of it.
I'd like to know what the color of the big breasted blonde
I
is it?
know there's like Tetons de Venus, which is basically like breasts. There's a lot of things with Tetons in it.
Mm.
But big breasted blonde translate
Yeah.
I don't know that I've heard of that one, but Jen's got a big old smile on her face and needs that it's like she needs sister nips.
Yeah, nips and big breasted blonde side by side.
Mayor from afar says, "I had love a rainbow garden." I
Oh,
o I do like to try to get more diverse in color. I won't lie, a lot of my garden is green when ripe. That's just my love. Um, this year I grew a couple whites, only one of them actually turned out 2 of them turned out to be cuckoos. They were not what they were supposed to be, but, Angwe's was, and that was the most
Mhm.
delicious white ever. I tried to do some purples. Inevitably, something with anthocyanins ends up in my garden even though I hate it. I don't always hate it. If it's got a little scattering, it's okay. I love
Slight undertone, like it's
Trial
down.
Book Sophia had a lot, but it didn't have that ugh taste to me, that metallic taste.
Lighter fluid.
But
Mhm.
and it's so popular right now, all this antho. Yeah, lighter fluid,
It's
soap. I
like it
For me,
shouldn't be
it
in your
tastes like
mouth.
soap.
Like,
No, it shouldn't be in your mouth, not to according to me, but some
but
people love it.
Ben likes it
Some people do. Some
every
people
single
do. A
time we
lot of people do. I
ever.
mean, they're very pretty, they're very sexy looking
Oh
tomatoes, no
yeah, yeah.
question, but I
See,
try not to get carried away with them because sometimes I really am just, ugh, like I put a question in the group today. By the way, Jen and I run a group. We should mention that.
we didn't even mention.
No, we didn't. I think
See,
we're referring to it, but
yeah, we're talking about grow outs and
I know. So we have a group on Facebook that we run with our friend Kina. It's called Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap, and it's great for beginning growers. It's great for seasoned growers, people that are looking to start growing. It's really we share seeds, we share information and knowledge. It's a really great, kind place to be. So
Mhm.
please
No
join that.
drama, no
So
drama,
I,
no.
I put a question in the group today, and right, no drama is really important. It was what varieties would you grow do you grow each year? I had like a little superhero tomato on there.
None.
Yeah, you don't, do you? You
Not,
never repeat.
but I need to start. There are some that just like I think I'm going to do On My ES again and Stella del Sol. Save seeds. Like that's something I really should
So you
be.
did end up liking Stella del Sol?
Mhm.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was one of mine that I was supposed to be growing, and I gave Jen the plant, but mine was a
Mhm.
cuckoo and hers wasn't. I'd rather have it be a cuckoo for me than you, so I'm glad you got the right one. Mine turned out to be a pink
Yeah, that was.
brown thing.
Yeah, mine was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Were they big?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, not huge, but big. They were big slicers. Yeah.
yeah.
I think I got 5 or 6 tomatoes before I killed it. I'm like, so ashamed of myself.
Um, what other themes are you gonna have? So you're gonna have woolly, you're going to have
Um,
thick, you're going to have what else
naughty.
did you say? Naughty, of course.
Of course, there has to be some naughty stuff in there. I've heard someone say something they were going to do. Like, I want to ask everyone else. Are you so the rainbow bed? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I also have to do. I don't have to. I want to do things that will go with the shamrock seed swap. So every year I do a swap called the shamrock seed swap. So I do things that are Irish themed, like one year I grew Irish pink, and then anything that has the word rainbow in it,
That's a
or
good idea.
leprechaun. So leprechaun just means dwarf. But I didn't know that like when I first started saying, oh, leprechaun this, leprechaun
Are you
that.
talking about gnome?
No, leprechaun. Like Tomato Eden sells leprechaun Zaya,
Oh, is that what that is?
leprechaun Gosha,
And so
leprechaun.
that just means dwarf.
Yeah, it means dwarf. So
I
they're
did
all
not know that. I mean, I did, but I didn't, you know what I mean?
right.
Like,
Yeah, see, I didn't either. And I was like,
I
oh, these
knew
would be
I
great.
knew the word gnome was used a lot overseas as dwarf. I didn't
No,
know
it's
leprechaun.
leprechaun because I guess they're, little tiny man.
See, now I can't tell Rob that because there's a leprechaun Rob
Leprechaun
named after
Rob.
him. And
Yeah.
if I tell him it's really dwarf Rob, I don't think he's going to like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Jessica just got leprechaun Edgar.
yes, Leprechaun Edgar. That was probably my favorite that I grew this year. And it's a green one ripe. It was really pretty. Those seeds were F4, so my seed saved will be F5, and I really liked. So I don't know like how diverse the F4s, like people that got seeds for it, will be, but I know my F5 seeds are really good. Like
Good.
it was a great producer. It like was one of the healthier plants that didn't get too damaged by the aphid infestation, and it produced like the entire season, even though I've neglected it. And they were just these, I would say, medium to large sized slicers on this dwarf plant,
Yeah.
Leprechaun Edgar. So I saved a ton of seeds for that one. So everybody's getting seeds that's in the Shamrock seed swap for Leprechaun Edgar.
So in reality, you can use any dwarf for the shamrock seed swap, knowing that gnome and leprechaun and dwarf are the same thing.
But like they don't name them. It's not the same.
No, it's not the
I
same.
couldn't use like Dwarf Tomato Project because they actually use the word dwarf.
Yes,
And a leprechaun is not a dwarf.
it's really not. I
Dwarf
mean,
isn't,
it is, but it isn't.
a dwarf isn't a leprechaun. I don't know if a leprechaun could be a dwarf.
Well, I guess we need.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how many leprechauns I know.
I don't know.
I'll have to check. Hey, Drew says, love the always regrow post today. I was using ChatGPT to parse and count mentions of varieties across all replies. What a great idea.
Yeah, I started making a list. I was like looking like one of the first comments. I was like, "Ooh, I don't have seeds for that. That sounds good."
So, speaking of ChatGPT, I put something together. I had time to kill before I was meeting with Jen, which really never happens. And so Evie Mux has all these new things you can do, and it can generate images for you through AI. And honestly, I think AI images just look a little creepy.
Yeah,
And you will see
3 arms.
that I am telling the truth with this right now. So that's not the right one, but
What's happening?
that's kind of the, nope, that's not it. Did I do the wrong thing? So I was, this is supposed to be a slideshow. Is it a slide? Oh, it is. Okay. Let me start from the beginning. So I put two tomato female friends, and it came up with this freaking creepy thing.
Yeah. Well,
So
the
then
one on the right looks a little cross-eyed.
they both look a little cross-eyed. I was thinking like what I wanted was, like I forgot to do our opening, our little tomato,
Oh yeah, I
the
didn't know.
tomato friends. That's what I was going for. This popped up, and so I'm like, no, try again. And then I came up with this. Like, this is AI. Okay. And I forget, then I
These
think
look
I
like
started adding Christmas. I wanted female tomatoes Christmas. I'm picturing these cute little girls with Santa hats.
Oh boy. Oh.
Then we got this.
Well, now that's probably my favorite.
The best of the bunch. And what is this weird writing on the belly there? Those kind of crazy tattoos or something.
Yeah, that probably means tomato. No, it looks
It
like
gets better.
Braille. The
Then
one
it came up.
he had Braille on his belly.
Yeah, it did look like Braille. This I found a little disturbing, but getting a little bit better. At least they're tomatoes with faces on it.
Is her? She's blinking, right? Because she does have eyes.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, she's blinking, but I can see if somebody forgot to put in her eyeballs.
I was going to say because if you think about it, it could be creepy.
This one was sort of cute.
That's a little cute.
Still a little AI-ish for me, but that was sort of cute.
It looks like baby tomatoes, like little babies.
Right. I should have stopped while I was ahead, though, because it gets a little worse. And these are supposed to be tomato head women.
Looks like they got really, really sunburnt.
Really, really sunburned. Like AI clearly can't think straight.
And why blue hair? Why the blue?
Good question. I don't know.
You didn't ask for blue hair?
Did not ask for blue hair. I'm still trying to get 2 female tomato heads with a Santa hat is what I'm trying to get.
Like I could understand it was green hair.
And I got this, and this wasn't disturbing. But then I said, keep this, but put faces on them. And that's when I got this.
Oh,
So
okay.
eyeballs on one of them.
That's not a face. That's
No, it's eyeballs on one of them. So that is my AI story of the day. Like, what are they thinking? We're not going to put faces on both of them. In fact, we're not even going to give them a full face. We'll just give them like jiggly eyeballs.
Yeah.
All right. What are some questions you guys may have for lessons we learned and what we're doing different this year
Yeah.
coming up? How do you so with my themes, I didn't talk about my themes and
Oh,
it's still
yeah.
evolving, but last year I did Spanish, I did Angwe ES varieties, I did Sophia, some Bill Yoders, some of my stuff, and then a whole bunch of like Ukrainian, Russian stuff. This year, definitely more Japanese because I found two that I really, really loved last year. The problem with the Japanese is not Missoura and Amila, the ones I grew, but most of the rest of them are hybrids. So the seeds I'm getting, I did save my own Reiko, but it'll still be F2s, and you don't really know what you're getting with F2. So I have to decide how much of my garden I want to devote to it could possibly not be good, and how many dehybridized hybrids I want to try. Um, Definitely more Angway, definitely more Bill Yoder. Definitely, I'm doing a bed, at least a bed of my stuff, which will be in the F3 generation. Some of Kina's stuff I'm going to do.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm doing some Tina stuff too. Her names of her stuff was just like, how can I
I
not?
know, I
Ever see
know.
one, I'm like, I gotta do them all.
Mine are boring numbers at this point, but some of them, a couple of them taste good. At least they didn't have to. Trying to think of what other. I'm keeping it mainly American this year, which I'm not sure. I haven't done since the early days of Brad Gates. I think, like old, heirlooms from the United States. Um, yeah, a lot of it's going to be focused on U.S. breeders.
I
Not
do
all of it, but a lot of it.
some of those like Jim Wyatt, he sells a lot of old heirlooms, and
Yeah,
I have some of his in my garden every year because they all do really well.
yeah,
Like
that's what I hear.
that don't
I've
do.
ordered from him, but I don't think I've actually ever planted one of his before. I
I did it
tried to this year. Then I
one.
had to give it away. It was a new Wingo Wonder. I started Wingo Wonder, which I was going to grow, and then a friend really expressed interest, so I had to give it
Old
away.
knob, summer delight. I mean,
Yeah.
knobs. I had to grow it.
Well, like the one I showed on my show yesterday, that big Elmer, which isn't available anywhere else but is an old heirloom, like that's so attractive to me, even though it's an orange tomato. But
And that's another thing that helps me with my grow list. If it's really rare and like you
right.
can't find seeds hardly anywhere, which you and Keena always provide me with a lot of that list because I don't know how you do it, but you always find all the stuff that you just can't find. I'm like, how did you find it?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at spending money on seeds.
So I've got good best friends. And they help me and because that's one thing I want to get these back into circulation. If
Right.
they're falling out of circulation and they're going to be lost, then I'm growing it
Right.
because I'm going to
Exactly.
spread it around. And
And
so
I
it's
think the listing for Big Elmer even said that, like, we need all of us to get
yeah.
it back into circulation. So yeah,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
And
in. I'm
and
in.
if you tell me to, I will.
And
Like
you're
I'm
and then, you mentioned you get seeds from people, me, Kina.
Mhm.
I also get seeds from people. Some people in the group know that I like rare stuff, so they'll be like, "Oh, I've got this. I got a really, really great one in the mail just yesterday." Actually, two really, really great ones, and so I then feel that it's my job to pay it forward. And obviously, you give out a lot of seeds. I give out a lot of seeds, and it's my pleasure to pay it forward. It's
Mhm.
exciting to me to get some right, like some of Angway's stuff back into circulation,
Oh,
the stabilized ones that we were able to grow this year.
of
Um,
all the stuff like on ways like I've had people ask me because I have a decent collection of seeds, but people have asked me for lime in the coconut and Prince Charming's
Prince
bastard.
Charming's
Like, I've
basket.
had a couple people ask me that, and I'm like, I don't have the seeds.
I'm gonna go get my Prince Charming's bet or one of them. I'll show it to you. This is one of them. Isn't it cute?
Oh, it is.
I love it so much. It won't stay this small forever. But I started this on
Is that the only
October
one?
22nd.
Is
No,
that the
I've
only one?
I've got 3 others. They're not doing as well as this one because of the bug, so they should be saved soon. Um, but yeah, so for those of you that don't know, this is he's also Angwe ES is also known as Phil Seneca. He's recently come back to the tomato world after a long hiatus, and we're happy to have him back. And Jen is right. He has got two tomatoes in particular that everybody's been wanting for years, anybody in the know. And it's Prince Charming's Bastard, which is this. It's a dwarf and white fruits, and lime in the coconut, another
I'm
white one. So
I am
so
definitely going to be growing those this year. And
I
so
have some lime in the coconuts over there too, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep them alive. That's an indeterminate. I don't know what I'm going to do, but they've got beautiful potato leaves.
oh, you can do it. You can do it.
I think I may have to because they're. Let me go get that one.
Okay. Well, I got to wait for you. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
No. Okay. So 2 years ago, I grew what I thought were dwarves, or what I thought were micros, and they were dwarves. And they got
that's
really,
right. You did.
and they looked like they were dead, but like the
That's right.
leaves
They did.
were crunchy. And I stuck them in my greenhouse, and
I
by God,
remember.
producers. So
Yeah.
you just want to keep them alive just a little bit. Just have like the
How could I possibly kill? This is lime in the coconut.
oh my God. Yeah.
I
He
know.
just showed us Prince Charming's Bastard,
And
and
lime in the coconut.
he's like peeing their pants. Like,
They exist, gang. They exist. Soon to be back in circulation.
I have got a dog for a cat. He brings me his toys and then plays fetch.
You're very lucky.
That's Leo.
He's super cute.
Yeah, he is adorable. He's a handful. I tell you what, when they say these orange cats are nuts, they're not lying. He is
I
bonkers.
have heard that we've never had an orange cat.
And I think he's got a little dog genetics in him. I don't he's like bark. Bark. Yep, there he goes.
Well, we're at 8:30, believe it or not.
Baby.
Did we talk about anything in our topic today? We did.
Yeah, my baby. My
So
baby.
now's your last chance to type in hashtag tomato. Hey, Leo. Type in
Gimme, gimme,
hashtag to
gimme,
me
gimme.
hashtag tomato and you can win. So we've got a $25 gift card to Tomato Eden from John Kramer and 4 great seed packages offered from Kim.
Yes,
So
thank you,
thank
Kim.
you guys for your donations. And let me
I
just
can't
make
believe it's 8:30 already. I don't want to
I
go.
know. I think we talked about tomatoes, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We got through some stuff. I think I got through all of mine except for one last thing. If you do a lot of plants, I implore you to get yourself an auger. If you put it on your
Oh
drill.
yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh, great time saver.
A lot
Works
of people were
great.
using those this year.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Lisa says Thresh Seeds probably freaked out yesterday when they had like 30 orders for Big Elmer. Let me tell you, I emailed her today because I thought I had placed my order. I had a list in my spreadsheet and everything. There was like 4 or 5 things. I thought I placed it on the first. That's what I have written down. But when I went to the site today because I was going to order more Big Elmer, it still had my card sitting there. So I'm like, oh shoot. So I placed my order and then I emailed them and I introduced myself and said, I featured Big Elmer on my show yesterday. You likely got some orders. Um, and then I said, when I get my seeds in, I'll do an unboxing for them because I had never. Have you ever placed an order for Thresh Seeds?
I have not.
It's a
No.
nice looking website, really nice. And if you read like the about section on the website, they sound like an adorable couple who wanted to grow their own food. You have to read their
Yeah.
story. It's really nice. I'm like, I want to be nice to vendors that work so hard because they
Yeah.
work so hard for no money.
Mhm.
So we in TLC like to honor them, and we do so by giving them our money
Yes.
and unboxings too. All right, let's get to giving away some prizes. Where's our giveaway thing? Where would that be? There? Nope. There? Nope.
Oh, someone said Tree says she ordered bada bing.
Oh, okay. That was another one. Oh, no,
It's named after a strip club. Or no, it's not named after a strip club. It's the same name as a strip club.
which one? The Bada Bing
Bada bing, isn't that some
from
of
The
the
Sopranos.
Sopranos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about that yesterday.
that's naughty.
It's yeah, I think so.
Strip
It's a
clubs are
strip club.
naughty,
um all right, so I can if you guys could contact the person that you won from, that would be ideal. But if that's not possible, you can reach out to me. I can't assume that Kim is still awake to note this.
You want me to write
Um,
it down?
yeah, if you don't mind, thanks.
Not at all.
All right, so the first one is the $25 gift card to Tomato Eden. Oh,
Oh, that was a
that's a real dud.
spin.
That's weird. Erin Harrison, 6968. Congratulations, Erin. All right, I have to fix the settings on this. Spin duration was 6 seconds. That's too long. Or
Had
not long
flashbacks.
enough.
What was that? Not Wheel of Fortune. What was the show with Bob Barker? And you had
Oh,
to
The Price is Right. Yeah.
and the people would like spin and go dude dude. And he was like, no, you gotta do that again. Leo.
Okay, hopefully this one's better.
Here we go. Here we go. Big money. Big money. Give me
Next one. Kim Wallace, prize number 1.
no whammy. No whammy. Did you ever watch that game show?
All right, this one's too long.
We're just never happy. Three Goldilocks. 3 bears.
Laura Bradley. Congratulations, Laura. And that was, I should say the varieties. That's for Tim Sakura, Black Prince, Ruth, and Holly Rose. And that's from Kim Wallace. Thank you, Kim. Next one, prize number 2 is Mocha Splash, La Valiente Ultralatte, Sarah Goldstar, Red Giant Banat, and Puriette Belle de Bruyere. Or something like that.
You probably did way better than I would have.
I love your pronunciations. They're very cute. Okay. We have to change this one too. And the winner is, after a long wait, Sarah Parkin 793. Congratulations, Sarah. I'm going to change this a little bit more down this way and hope for the best. All right. Speed number 13. Next one, prize number 3 is Pasanki, Oat, Bashuski, Makaria, Special Forces, and Canada with a K. Bill Froelich. Congratulations, Bill. Got it, Jen?
Yep.
And prize number 4 is Reika, Amoku Saro, and Uma Mini. These are very rare varieties from Japan. Quite excited about the Japanese ones after this year. And this goes to, I should be using our sound effects. Chelsea227. Congratulations, Chelsea. So if you could contact Kim Wallace, or Kim Wallace, if you're watching, if you can contact them. And if that's not possible, I think I have my email address up here somewhere. Yeah, you can email me, lernie@me.com. Should have put that up earlier. So congratulations, everybody.
Yes, congratulations.
And thanks for watching the show. We should talk about this. So the first Friday of next month is actually the 1st. So we don't want to do a show on January 1st.
Yeah.
How's the 8th for you?
Sounds good.
All right, I think it's the 8th. Yes, January 8th it is, everybody. Tomato Talk Live. We'll let you guys know what the topic is. And thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who donated, John and Kim.
Yes,
and we'll if we don't talk to you, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. I can probably speak for Jen in that we're very grateful for you guys who've been watching us for a couple of years now. And I'm very grateful that we can just kind of sit here for 90 minutes and just
ourselves and chit chat and go off on tangents about all kinds of stuff.
A lot. I love you, Jen.
Love you too.
Happy New Year. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Let's get our... Bye, everybody.